Hello, Bernie?
Is this Jimmy Dore?
Yes, it is. You recognize my voice? I'm so flattered. Hey, look, I just want to say how happy we are here at the Jimmy Dore Show that you are staying in the race and that you haven't been cowed.
Jimmy, save your breath. You're not getting on my tour bus.
But Bernie...
I said save it. You people are like groupies. We're trying to run a serious campaign here to turn this country's fortunes around to benefit the population, and we have this gaggle of plaster casters following us around everywhere. We can't handle it. Get your own damn means of transportation.
Oh, come on, Bernie. We can't...
Pound sand. No bus for you.
All right, fine. Do you have a few minutes to chat, though?
Of course. Who else are you going to chat with? Mitt Romney? The captain?
Well, it seems like you had a little rally the other day here in California.
Little rally? What are you, the mainstream media all of a sudden?
I'm being facetious, Bernie. That's what I'm making fun of. Some estimates put your rally at 60,000 people in Oakland.
Absolutely. And the media barely even mentioned it. They simply marched ahead with their foregone conclusion narrative of Bernie can't win, and he's just mucking it up for Queen Hillary by staying in the race. You know, that race that isn't over yet, that race.
As if those 60,000 people attending your rally don't get to have a say in the democratic process.
You'd think that they were, in fact, suggesting that very thing, Jimmy. I think that exact thing myself if I didn't know better. But we have a good shot of winning California, one of the largest states, and in my opinion, we should be granted leave to campaign to do so by the media. But what do I know? I'm just the most game-changing presidential candidate in years. A self-proclaimed socialist, winning with young people, and giving a political dynast to run for her money in the campaign. Yeah, I can see why the media would ignore my successes. Not much of a story there. Jesus Christ.
I hear you, Bernie. I hear you.
Good. Just stay off the bus. It drives me bananas to see the major media outlets bend to her will and whim so spinelessly. We're doing all right. Very well, actually, considering that. However, it does have adverse effects, this media coverage that I'm talking about.
Oh, really? Like what?
Well, for example, political donations from citizens. They're less likely to donate if they are told my campaign is a lost cause, naturally.
Right.
Also, she gets the more high-profile interrupting assholes at her rally than I do.
Who?
Interrupting assholes. You know, the assholes who come with their one issue and interrupt the speaker during a rally.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Hillary is currently getting the bulk of the Black Lives Matter interrupting assholes. And those are the more high-profile, respected assholes. Those are the assholes you want. They go to her rallies and speeches because they assume she is winning.
Okay.
Who do I get? What flavor of asshole interrupted my rally in Oakland?
Who?
Direct action everywhere. Basically, animal liberation wackos who think that people shouldn't have pets and crap like that.
Why were they going after you?
Well, I have in the past called for responsible, ethical farming, something that most liberals and progressives can get behind, I think. However, these assholes are against farms altogether and think they should be abolished. So that's why they're crashing my rally. That's what they're trying to say when they crash my rally. Can you believe that? If people get the impression that you are running some tin horn campaign, then fucksticks like this, idiots with giant boots on their head, and people who yell "Baba Booey" will come out of the woodwork to futz with your speech. These interrupting assholes aren't looking for a dialogue or even a facade of a dialogue. They just want to show everyone their navel on television.
I see.
I mean, let's be honest here. Anyone who thinks that I'm not liberal enough probably has a worldview based on how the moon and crystals interact.
most likely, it seems to me you have a pretty progressive record on animal rights, like you have on everything else, right?
Basically, yes, I believe so. But, I'm not a vegan, so that's not enough for some people. But I am for the humane treatment of animals, yes.
What do you think about what happened in the Cincinnati Zoo?
Oh, that ape getting shot?
Yeah.
A real tragedy. Always a shame to lose such a majestic creature. But, what are you going to do?
Well, what do you mean, Bernie? Somebody should be held responsible.
Who told you that? Twitter? Sometimes shit happens. Sometimes kids fall in things. My kids fell in things constantly. Luckily, there weren't any giant forest primates in those things, thank God. So they shot the goddamn giant ape. If they didn't, and he tore that kid in half, and that footage was on the internet, then they'd have been pilloried in the other direction. Why didn't anybody do anything? Why didn't they shoot it? I, for one, as a politician, can relate to that zoo. When shit happens, you're going to get blamed for it either way, and people are going to decide not to like how you handled it. But you have to do what is right, given the givens. Taking this analogy to a ridiculous extreme, for the rest of this campaign and during my presidency, in order to do what must be done for the American people, I am going to be shooting a lot of majestic gorillas in the face and not apologizing for it.
All right, Bernie, I don't know if that's really going to get your message out.
Feel free to ask me more questions if you feel like it.
Yeah, I just don't.
I only wrote the sketch up to that point.
I hear you, but I'm not following the gorilla incident because it's too heartbreaking, and so sometimes my reaction to heartbreaking news is to ignore it, like a Bush voter. So that's what I'm doing with that. But listen, I was in Palo Alto yesterday, and I don't know if you saw me there. I don't know if you remember seeing me there, but this time in Palo Alto, the Secret Service let me keep my weed when I was coming in, so that was nice.
Why are you, look, I'm not judging or anything, but just on a logistical level, why are you trying to bring weed to a political rally where there are Secret Service agents and other law enforcement? It seems like you're putting yourself in not danger per se, but a precarious situation.
You know, Bernie, it's just I always have weed on me somewhere.
Why can't you be a nice boy like Dave Weigel? Dave Weigel doesn't bring weed to political events.
I saw Dave there.
He simply brings his which he has a note for a doctor for.
Oh, gee. I can't. He put a nice mention of me in the Washington Post. Did you see that?
Well, he did?
Yes.
Then edit what I said out, please.
Yes, I am.
Right.
So, Bernie, I always have weed on me somewhere, and I just forgot. In fact, I went back to the car to put my weed back in the car, and then it turns out I had more on me in my suit coat that I'd forgotten about. So it's just the way, when I'm around, it's just...
That is the most pothead story I've ever heard, minus the fact that you have a suit jacket.
Yes, minus that fact. It was so hot there, and everybody was out in the sun. My cameraman Arno got sunburn on his face. I got some color. I just want to know why would you schedule an event like that outside during the hot sun? Everybody was there. Everybody was like on one step away from heat stroke.
Because no one in Silicon Valley will allow us indoors. I don't have a lot of supporters, needless to say, in Silicon Valley.
Oh, I hear you. Yeah, I hear. They like money in politics too. The tech companies, they like to control the politicians.
Exactly. They want
yes, copyright issues.
They have more money than God, and they, in a lot of ways, do more irresponsible things with that money than even traditional large corporations.
Yes. Well, listen.
It's another form of concentration of wealth among sociopaths.
Okay.
And they know that I have their number.
Well, listen, we're not going to talk again until after the election. So just tip of the hat to you.
And you mean in California?
Yeah, in California. So I'm just going to say, the primary will be over the next time we talk. So I just want to say that thanks.
We look forward to it. We think we are hopeful for a positive outcome.
We really
And
appreciate
in
you.
no small reason on account of your support and efforts and people like you.
Okay, well, I really appreciate. Hey, by the way,
Also, in addition to that, in addition to my appreciation, please stay away from me. I see you following me around, trying to get near me, either at these rallies or when I go into the Young Turks. And it makes me, hopefully, as you can see, visibly uncomfortable.
it does. I know. All right. Well, listen. How was your? I know you had.
How about I wear that shirt of you? If I wear that shirt in a rally of yours, don't freak out. Will you leave me alone?
Yeah, I definitely will leave you alone if you put on a don't. Oh, Bernie, if you put on a don't freak out T-shirt, I just I don't know how ever. I think the healing will begin. Listen, Bernie.
All right, I'll wear the shirt, but it'll be underneath my Van Heusen Oxford shirt and a blazer.
Well, I don't know how much that'll help.
Just know it's there in your heart.
Okay. Okay, I super appreciate that. All right, Bernie. Well, thank you so much for taking time to talk to us.
Always, Jimmy. Always a pleasure.
Okay. Bye-bye.
And stay away.
Hey, by the way, how was your anniversary? I know you had your anniversary last week with Jane.
Oh, yes, we did. Thank you for asking. We've been married 48 years, believe it or not.
No, I think it's only 30. Check.
Well, I don't know if you expected me to know that figure before we did this comedy sketch. I didn't realize it was incumbent upon me to have encyclopedic biographical information of everyone that I do a little corny impression of. But thanks for that fun fact.
Okay, you're welcome. All right, Bernie. Well, I'm glad you had a good anniversary, and it was great to see you.
We went to Red Lobster.
Oh, no kidding.
I'm just kidding. We went to the Cheesecake Factory.
Yeah. Oh, did you get the Bang Bang chicken and shrimp?
No, I know that you're always talking about that, and I think you're talking up a little too much.
You can get it with brown rice, so you're regular. Gives you the fiber. You can get the Bang Bang chicken and shrimp with the brown rice, so it gives you the fiber, so you're regular.
More than the white rice?
Yes, much more.
Oh, so that's my problem. That answers a lot of questions.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad I could help, Bernie.
All right. I'll get the brown rice, but probably with the chicken and
Bang Bang chicken and shrimp
jambalaya, or gumbo.
Yeah, gumbo. I got you.
Yeah, that's what I usually get at Cheesecake Factory.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the dish you mentioned, but maybe brown rice with that gumbo dish that I care for. I'm not going to sit here and pretend that it's a traditional gumbo. I'm not going to lie. But
well, they also have
it is very flavorful, and it's good.
Well, they also have an avocado egg roll that's as an appetizer. You should try. They're deep fried, but they're still really great.
I believe I've had those as well. My wife enjoyed those.
Yeah,
very good. Yes.
All right. Well, I'm glad we could go over the cheesecake. We've another thing for us to bond on with our love of Cheesecake Factory,
and also, of course, their main dish, the chicken
Madeira,
Milanese. Pardon?
Oh, I get the chicken Madeira.
Chicken Madeira. Yes.
Yeah, fantastic.
Never a disappointing version of that have I had.
No, they nail it. Well, listen, Bernie.
There's a reason it's a number one seller.
We should do a food show together after the election, maybe after the convention.
Maybe we should.
Let's do it. All right, Bernie. Thanks for calling in, buddy.
And by the way, tell Frank Conniff to go fuck himself with his goddamn Hillary Clinton love and being a mama's good boy on the internet, shaming Bernie Bros, which is a made-up concept. He's a mama's good boy.
Okay.
But I do look forward to him being back on your program.
Oh, we all do. We miss him. Okay, Bernie, good to talk to you.
When's he coming back?
As soon as we get this studio upgraded, we're trying to figure out, we have internet problems, so we have to figure that out.
Ah.
It's harder to figure out than you'd think because we're dealing with monopolies in America today. And by the way, we have slow internet. We don't have fast internet like Korea. So that's another show. That's another sketch. But thanks for
asking. Whole other bag of beans.
Yes.
We need reliable internet for every American citizen, not just the millionaire and billionaire class.
All right. Bye, Bernie.
Goodbye.